We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. Here we go. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jalen Brunson. We'll see him getting used to his new Los Angeles Clippers team in this one.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype, or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And here is Paul. After Paul George getting his three to go. Here's Ayton. And he lays it straight in. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
Back to Ayton. Booker with no one around. Another three for Phoenix.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And George, here we go. Outside for Robinson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bridges, right side. Inside. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Brunson, no good. Quick start for the Suns in this one.
And the point guard, Jalen Brunson, I played against his father, Rick, for many years. And a young fella showing he might have what it takes to improve on his old man.
And that's coming from you, who knows a little something about father-son point guard duos. Maybe Cole will have a chance to do the same, young sir.
Ouch. And here's George. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Taking two shots.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Chris Paul.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. George with the bucket.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Ayton wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Leonard with the steal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul left side. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Brunson. There's the three. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Down low. Ayton. And it's sent back by George. Clippers trailed by 3.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Ayton. The layup off target. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Got it up. No good on that one. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
All right. Look who's coming on the court.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding an open man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
To the middle, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for your coach, Luke Kennard.
On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gasol. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Stolen by LeVert. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3. The Suns trailing. To the inside. Outside for Gasol. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's LeVert with the drive. The putback. It's good on the putback. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. That's tipped. And they're running. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play and both ends. Nicely done.
Luke Kennard entered the league with a long history of success, both in the high school and collegiate levels. And this is a guy who I think still has a high ceiling.
Batum for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And for Kennard, he was a standout player at a very early age.
Well, you can look no further at the state of Ohio and the scoring records he put up. Kennard outscored LeBron James's high school numbers. He has that kind of game where he can just take over with his shooting.
Back to Sexton. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kennard with the ball. Williams picks him up. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sexton on the wing. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Los Angeles.
1:49 left in the first half of the game. LeVert with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
From deep. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Just 3 to shoot. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. To the middle. Outside for George. Brunson scanning the floor. Inside, Leonard. And he banks in the lane.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
To the paint. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They push it up 4 on 3. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Now Paul. Pass to Crowder. Robinson with the block. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Clippers leading by 13. Outside, George. Right side, Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
And here's Booker from the arc. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And that one's good. Leonard.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Ayton the screen. And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 11 points. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Brunson. Now here is Robinson. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And stolen by Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
George, no good. Suns trail by 14. Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. To the inside. And it's Ayton missing. Los Angeles leading by 14.
And we all know George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. The deep three from George. Drops in the tray. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Kicks it out to Paul. To stop the run. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up. Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Indoors, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Phoenix has possession. Right side Holiday. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Hartenstein. Second chance shot. And the Clippers miss again. Sexton on the wing. And stolen by Fournier. Finished off the break. Batum's got 12 points in the game.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Down low. Here's Hartenstein. That one off the back iron and out. Cuts off the pass. A fadeaway J off the mark.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. You know, Doris, we see a lot of retired NBA players getting into ownership. Now there is some talk of current players getting some equity in teams. You see that happening?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Kevin. What I love is retired players getting involved, whether it's Grant Hill, now Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They want to be in positions of ownership, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. But I do think I'd rather see current players just lock in on their careers than get involved in investing in current teams.
And Holiday, here we go. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Jackson. It's LeVert on the wing. Over Sexton. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ball game.
Clock at 6. Kept alive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Three-pointer, LeVert. Another shot. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Holiday. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
LeVert from outside. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
Nobody near Williams. Another three for Phoenix.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Another three for Phoenix.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
There's the pick. LeVert from outside. Doesn't go for him. Suns trailed by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Great positioning on the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fournier's shot is off. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Spins. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They poured it on.
I've been patient, but I won't follow, 'cause I don't want to be your friend. What does it matter in the end? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't want to be your friend, 'cause these feelings are.
This love's a heart attack.